Oh boy, tonight on the Thirsty Three-Railer, we have a matchup between Lionel and MTH. Pliny the Elder versus Heady Topper. Lionmaster versus Railking. West Coast versus East Coast. The biggest names in model trains versus the biggest names in craft beer. Enjoy. I hope you're thirsty. So a couple weeks ago we talked about Lionel's Lionmaster Big Boy and what a great value it is, how it can run on 031 rails. Comes with a lot of great features that are seen on the legacy models. And we're stacking it up against MTH's Railking 4014. This one we had the pleasure of seeing 2 years ago in Omaha, Nebraska, the actual 4014, the one that was restored and the one that runs. And we're lucky enough to live very close to Steamtown, so we also have a 4012. And this little video will give you a comparison between the two models. Maybe you have a smaller layout, maybe you love the big boy and you want to have one, but you're not sure, hey, do I want an MTH or do I want a Lionel? Hopefully this can kind of help you make your decision, and, hopefully you can find something to help your thirst while you're thinking about checking out one of these trains to add to your layout. So, I won't go into all the details, but I'll kind of give you the big things to think about when you're comparing these two models. So, we've got the Lionel version booted up here, and I'll give you a quick blast of the whistle. And that's a pretty nice sounding whistle. Here's the bell.
Dispatcher, air is made, brake test complete. Are we clear to pull? Over. Hold your position. Out.
And that's the standard Mr. Lionel crew talk that you get with most Lionel models. And let's pull up the MTH here on our DCS app. Boots up pretty nice, and it comes with one of the nicest PFAs I've heard on trains so far.
And now I'd like to welcome Union Pacific's Chairman, President, and CEO, Lance Fritz, to the stage. He is the man who gave the green light to bring Locomotive 4014 back to life. Lance, the microphone is yours.
On my left, Union Pacific number 844, brought to Union Pacific in 1944, topping out at a speed 110 miles an hour. Far down the track on my right, the latest steam locomotive to join the Union Pacific family, the big boy, Union Pacific 4014, all 1.2 million pounds, 7,000 horsepower. So let's get started on why we're here today.
Union Pacific Lance Fritz, calling Union Pacific Big Boy, number 4014. Over. Union Pacific 4014, responding to Chairman Lance Fritz. Come in, over. I'm in position in front of your locomotive. We're ready for you to make a move. Are you ready? Over. UP 4014 is ready to proceed. Chairman Fritz, over. Union Pacific 4014. Take him ahead. Over. Understood. Here we come. Union Pacific coming ahead. Here we come, sir.
The wedding of the railroads happened just 40 miles northwest of here on May 10, 1869, and it changed America forever. Travel that took 6 months to go from New York to San Francisco at the risk of your life literally turned into a 10-day excursion in relative comfort. And while that connection was finally complete, the journey really was only beginning. The creator of the famous Golden Spike knew that better than all. as he inscribed on that famous spike a prayer. May God continue the unity of our country like this railroad unites the two great oceans of this globe.
And I think that was recorded at the Golden Spike ceremony a couple years ago when Big Boy made it out to the Golden Spike Monument with the 844. And yeah, that's a pretty cool PFA. So here's the whistle. So yeah, that sounds a little bit closer to the real Big Boy. A little bit different than the Lionel version, but both are very cool. Here's the bell. Sounds pretty darn great. I couldn't imagine any model railroad enthusiast being disappointed with either of those models. But those are just a couple quick features that you might want to think about when you're buying one. Obviously with the Lionel version, it is Bluetooth, so you don't have to run out and get the full Lionel system to run it. You can just power up your rails and hook this Big Boy up to your phone with the Bluetooth app and get it running. This MTH one, you can run it conventionally, even with an old school transformer, to get all those nice features, that PFA. Yeah, you do need the DCS system, so you can buy in with the DCS Explorer if you want to, or you can buy the WTIU, which we have running, and it unlocks everything. So yeah, without any further ado, we'll get these two going, and we'll talk about our gears. So yeah, our beers tonight are Pliny and Heady, the 8% West Coast IPA. It's made famous by Russian River Brewing in Santa Rosa. It's supposed to be the first double IPA in the world, created by Vinny Salerzo as a ramped up version of Blind Pig, and people all over the world know that this is one of the greatest West Coast IPAs out there. Very clean, very crisp. Has a short shelf life. So if you're able to get your hands on some, it does not age well. Drink it soon. And then we have Heady Topper, the 8% double IPA from Stowe, Vermont, considered to be one of the first hazy IPAs in the world, brewed by John Kimmich out of the Alchemist Brewing Company. If you take a look at that cool can, if John Kimmich is watching right now, hey, it would be really cool to see this can made into an O-gauge tanker car. Just saying, somebody make it happen. A little bit different than Pliny the Elder. This beer is a little bit more robust, a little bit more aggressive, but also very, very good. You know, if you like beer, again, I couldn't see anybody being disappointed with either of those two. Very, very, very good beers. Lucky enough to have one of each to compare with these trains, and I hope everybody enjoyed. Any ideas for train and beer pairings? I'm always interested in hearing about them. Be sure to listen in the comments. And until next time, get a mouthful of foam and run your trains. Thanks a lot, guys.